Salut! Bienvenue à la classe. Hello, welcome to French class. Comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez très bien. How are you doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Always remember that French is a beautiful language. It is easy to learn, and we're going to have fun learning it together. Now, what's our topic for today? Our topic is exprimer les activités de ce métier. Exprimer les activités de ce métier. Can we say that? Exprimer les activités de ce métier. And what does it mean? It means to express the activities of professions. In this class, we're going to learn how to express professions in French. How do you say he is a doctor? How do you say she is a nurse? How do you say he is a mechanic? We're going to learn all these professions all in French. So pay attention. Soyez attentive. Pay attention. Now, what is our lesson outline? Our lesson outlines are: first one, what is an occupation? We're going to learn how to define an occupation in French. Yes, in French. And the different types of professions we have. We're going to learn the different types of professions, from a doctor to a lawyer to a policeman to a businessman, a businesswoman, and many more. So pay attention, pay close attention. Now, what is an occupation? What's this? What is an occupation? We're going to learn what is an occupation. Now, an occupation is a person's regular work or profession, job, or principal activity. How do we say this in French? Le travail ou la profession habituelle d'une personne. Le travail est la profession habituelle d'une personne, emploi ou activité principale. Le travail ou la profession habituelle d'une personne, emploi ou activité principale. What does this mean? It means an occupation is a person's regular work or profession, job, or principal activity. Now, what are the different professions we have in French? Différents métiers en français. Différents métiers en français. Différents métiers en français. The different profession we have in French. The first profession we're looking at is un médecin. Un médecin. Un médecin, which is what? A doctor. Now, if it is a male doctor, you say un médecin. If it's a female doctor, you say un médecin, which is a doctor. Il travaille à l'hôpital. A doctor works at the hospital. Il travaille à l'hôpital. He works at the hospital. Il travaille à l'hôpital. Un médecin travaille à l'hôpital. A doctor works at the hospital. Now, what is the next profession we're looking at? We're looking at a nurse. Un infirmière. Un infirmière. Un infirmière, which is a nurse. Which is a nurse. If it's a female nurse, we say une infirmière. Une infirmière, which is a nurse. And where does a nurse work? Very good. Elle travaille à l'hôpital. they work at the hospital. Now, the next profession we're looking at is a comedian. Un comédien. Un comédien. Un comédien. Un comédien. Can we say that? Un comédien. Un comédien. Very, very good. Now, we're going to be looking at un policier. Un policier. Un policier. Un policier. Un policier. Un policier is what? Very good. It's a male, it's a policeman. And un policier, it's a policewoman. Very, very good. Now, the next profession we're looking at is une femme des affaires. Une femme des affaires. Une femme des affaires. A businesswoman. A businesswoman. And we have un homme des affaires. Un homme d'affaires. Un homme d'affaires, which is a businessman. Which is a businessman. The next profession we're looking at is un professeur. Un professeur. Un professeur. Un professeur. Un professeur. And it means what? It means a teacher. Very good. It means a teacher. Il travaille à l'école. Elle travaille à l'école. They work. He or she works at school. They work in the school. Very good. Now, the next we're looking at is un étudiant. Can we say that? Un étudiant. Un étudiant. Very good, which means a student. Which means a student. Now, the next one we're looking at is un soldat. Un soldat. Un soldat. Which un soldat. Un soldat. Which is a soldier. Which is a soldier. Very good. So we're learning both the male and the female way of calling a profession. Okay. Now the next profession we're looking at is un mécanicien. Un mécanicien. Un mécanicien. Un mécanicien. Un mécanicien. Very good, which is a mechanic. It is a mechanic. Now we have un pompier. Un pompier, a firefighter. Un pompier. Very, very good. Un pompier, a firefighter. Now we have un cuisinier. Un cuisinier. Un cuisinier. Un cuisinier, a cook. Un cuisinier, a male cook. Un cuisinier, a female cook. Now, the next profession we're looking at is un pharmacien. Un pharmacien, a pharmacist, a female pharmacist. Un pharmacien. Un pharmacien. Un pharmacien. Very good. A male pharmacist. Now, where do pharmacists work? Very good. Il travaille à l'hôpital. Il travaille avec un médecin. Yes, they work with doctors. Now, the next profession we're looking at is un dentiste. Un dentiste. Un dentist, which is a dentist. Which is a dentist. Now, we're looking at un avocat. Un avocat. Un avocat. Un advocate. Un advocate. Un advocate, which is what? A lawyer. Which is a lawyer. Now, the next profession we're looking at is un réceptionniste. Un réceptionniste. Un réceptionniste, une réceptionniste, which is a receptionist, which is a receptionist, a receptionist. Now, the last profession we'll be looking at is vendeur, 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 salesman, vendeuse, saleswoman, vendeur, salesman, vendeuse, saleswoman. Now, remember that practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Go over the lesson, practice, write down the vocabularies you just learned, and make sentences with them. Au revoir, à bientôt.